Alright, y'all. Looks like Iman Shumpert isn't taking Teyana Taylor's new relationship with actor Aaron Pierre too well. Ever since Aaron and Teyana went public with their relationship, Iman's been losing it in a major way. Aaron and Teyana are now the latest Instagram-famous couple in Hollywood, and it's clear that Iman isn't handling it well. For those who missed the drama around Iman and Teyana's divorce in 2023, let's just say it was a total mess. Iman treated Teyana horribly throughout the entire process. He tried to get full custody of their kids, demanded everything he does, ever gifted her during their relationship and marriage, and cheated on her so much that it was practically impossible to keep track. It was a chaotic situation. Now that Teyana Taylor has moved on with her new man, as expected, Iman is clearly not taking it well. Reports say he's now attempting to take the kids from her, seemingly out of spite, and as a way to punish her. This situation is only getting messier, so let's break it down. Teyana filed for divorce from Iman in 2023. Initially, she tried to keep things amicable, telling the public that their split was mutual and simply due to growing apart. But that carefully crafted narrative quickly fell apart. Once the legal battle started, everything started to go downhill, with most of the chaos centered around Iman. One of his first actions was trying to shift the blame and make Teyana seem like the villain in the situation. He even asked the court to force Teyana to return every single gift he had ever given her throughout their decade-long relationship, from jewelry to an entire condo he had bought for her. The level of pettiness was off the charts, but he didn't stop there. As if demanding all his gifts back wasn't extreme enough, he also tried to claim a share of the royalties from Teyana's music, including projects she had released before they even met. Typically, divorce settlements only address assets acquired during the marriage, so the fact that he was going after earnings she made long before he was in the picture was completely outrageous. It was definitely giving broke energy. And if you thought that was messy, just wait. It gets worse. Iman actually went to court trying to lower his child support payments. Keep in mind, he was already paying $8,000 a month for their daughters, Rue and Junie, around $4,000 per child. While that might seem like a lot to some, in the celebrity world, it's actually on the lower end. Yet, despite that, Iman had the audacity to ask the judge to reduce the amount. But Teyana clearly saw this move coming a mile away, and her legal team came prepared with receipts. They showed proof that Iman was spending far more than $8,000 a month on himself without hesitation. Essentially, that child support payment wasn't even making a dent in his finances. He just didn't want to pay it. Iman tried to justify his request by claiming he made significantly less than Teyana. He pointed out that her gross monthly income before taxes was $93,987, nearly double his reported $47,919 per month. Due to their income difference, Iman argued that he shouldn't have to pay so much in child support, claiming that $8,000 a month was excessive. However, Teyana's legal team came armed with solid evidence showing that Iman was living large, spending over $100,000 a month to fund his lavish lifestyle. Court documents revealed that his total monthly expenses were around $112,500, which included more than $14,000 on dining out, over $144,000 on his podcast, and upwards of $6,000 on video and music production. Reporter Dennis Bryan also noted that Teyana's CPA alleged Iman was spending an outrageous $110,500 a month just on lunch, plus another $19,000 on travel between South Atlanta and Alpharetta for work. Teyana didn't hold back in her lawsuit, revealing bombshell after bombshell about why she had been contemplating divorce long before she actually filed. According to Teyana, Iman's behavior had been problematic for years. She claimed he was unfaithful even before they got married, and that it continued throughout their entire relationship. Even during both of her pregnancies, he allegedly kept cheating. But if that wasn't bad enough, Teyana also accused Iman of taking things to another level of disrespect by sending photos of himself with their 2-month-old baby to women she suspected he was involved with. Iman tried to flip the narrative, claiming Teyana had also been unfaithful, but she quickly shut that down. She made it clear that the only time she entertained other people was during their breaks that were a result of his cheating. In the first place, her lawyer pointed out that Teyana was legally separated when she dated someone else and never cheated on Iman while they were together. But honestly, Teyana didn't even need to say much about Iman's infidelity because, let's be real, everyone already knew. Iman's reputation for cheating was practically public knowledge at this point. He had been involved in so many scandals that it seemed like infidelity was his side hustle. The worst part? He didn't even try to be discreet about it. Shortly after they got married, rumors began circulating that he was involved with another woman. Things got even messier when speculation emerged that this wasn't just a one-time fling, but that Iman and Teyana had actually been in a three-way relationship with this woman. Since Teyana had openly discussed occasionally bringing a third person into their relationship, the rumor wasn't exactly shocking. However, it definitely made people view the situation with even more skepticism. Things took a turn when Teyana suddenly deleted her Instagram and Twitter accounts, sparking rumors that the cheating allegations were true. But she wasn't about to let the internet run wild with speculation. She quickly resurfaced, shutting down the rumors and mocking people for being too invested in her personal life. Despite her efforts, Iman's alleged infidelity remained a hot topic, especially in 2023, when a TikTok user stirred the pot further. The user performed a dramatic scenario based on a tip she claimed to have received from one of Teyana's assistants. Without naming names, she described a famous singer whose husband, a former NBA player, was a serial cheater. The internet quickly connected the dots, assuming it was about Teyana and Iman. The TikToker also claimed that the wife had been hospitalized, allegedly due to an overdose on nose candy, which caused her to cancel a performance. While the TikToker never mentioned Teyana or Iman directly, the public immediately made the connection, especially after Teyana had posted a photo of herself in the hospital just months earlier. Teyana responded fiercely, calling out the TikToker for spreading false information and making it clear that no one could push her to such extremes. She warned the person behind the video to have their court money ready because she wasn't playing with false accusations. To be fair, no one was claiming Teyana was perfect or that she didn't make mistakes in the marriage. One thing's for sure, though. Teyana went above and beyond to protect Iman, their relationship, and their children. She was always on the defensive, shutting down rumors and doing everything she could to keep their personal business private. Despite her best efforts, everything unraveled last year. Another woman exposed Iman once again, this time with undeniable proof. She posted a video where Iman's voice could clearly be heard in the background, and even shared a photo of herself wearing his chain, making it obvious they had been involved. At that point, Teyana had no choice but to confirm that she and Iman had been separated for a while. However, despite all the evidence, Iman still tried to flip the script, now portraying Teyana as the aggressor. He even claimed she had physically attacked him in the past. Teyana, however, wasn't about to let that narrative take hold. She opened up about how Iman had been insecure about her success, and how his jealousy played a major role in the downfall of their marriage. Even though he was once earning more than she did, he still couldn't handle her rising fame. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. After all the drama, you'd think Iman would accept his loss, move on, and try to co-parent peacefully, right? Wrong. Instead, he's been doing everything he can to make Teyana's life more difficult, especially now that she's happily moved on with Aaron Pierre. Ever since news broke that Teyana and Aaron are a couple, Iman has been having a meltdown. Behind the scenes, reports suggest that he's been trying to limit Teyana's access to their children, using legal loopholes to drag out their ongoing custody battle. Sources close to the situation reveal that Iman's actions are driven more by spite than genuine concern for the kids' well-being. Insiders claim that Teyana has always been the more involved, hands-on parent, while Iman was often too wrapped up in his own life to be consistently present. Now, with Teyana in a new relationship, Iman seems to have suddenly developed an intense interest in playing the role of the protective father, as if to counter her moving on with Aaron Pierre. Sources close to the situation claim that Iman has been pushing for full custody of their daughters, despite being the one who was often absent during their time together. It's starting to look like the classic case of a bitter ex unable to cope with seeing his former partner move on and succeed without him. Now, onto Aaron Pierre, who is a total 180 from Iman. A British actor known for his roles in The Underground Railroad and Krypton, Aaron is quickly making a name for himself in Hollywood. Unlike Iman, Aaron stays out of drama, focuses on his career, and, most importantly, respects the woman he's with. Since Teyana went public with him, it's clear how much happier and more at peace she seems. But, unsurprisingly, that happiness doesn't sit well with Iman. Reports suggest he's been subtly throwing shade at Aaron, posting passive-aggressive comments on social media and telling mutual friends that Teyana is moving too fast with him. Let's be honest, this isn't about Teyana moving too fast, it's about Iman's bruised ego. He thought he could treat Teyana however he wanted, embarrass her publicly, and still have her stuck on him. He assumed she'd never find someone better, but now that she's with a man who actually respects her, Iman's realizing just how much he messed up. And instead of owning up to it, he's choosing to be petty. Let's not forget, this is the same man who disrespected Teyana time and time again with multiple side chicks. But now that she's with someone new, he's suddenly playing the victim. It doesn't add up. Meanwhile, Teyana is completely unfazed. She's too focused on flourishing in her career, enjoying her new relationship, and raising her kids to waste time on Iman's nonsense. And honestly, that's the best revenge. At the end of the day, it's clear that Iman is having a hard time accepting that he lost someone great. Instead of focusing on being a better father and co-parent, he's choosing to act bitter. But what do you think? Is Iman genuinely trying to do what's best for his kids? Or is this just the behavior of a bitter ex who can't handle seeing his former partner move on? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this messy situation.